Today, let's dive into the fascinating world of Goddess Brahmacharini, a divine figure who embodies the essence of devotion, austerity, and the pursuit of knowledge. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the chaos of life, or if you're on a quest for inner peace and understanding, then this monologue is for you. Goddess Brahmacharini is the second form of the nine forms of Goddess Durga, celebrated during the festival of Navaratri. The name itself, Brahmacharini, comes from the Sanskrit words Brahma, meaning spiritual knowledge or the ultimate reality, and Charini, which signifies one who practices or follows. So essentially, she represents the path of spiritual discipline and the pursuit of wisdom. Isn't that something we all can relate to? In today's fast paced world where distractions are just a click away, focusing on spiritual growth can feel like a monumental task. We often find ourselves juggling work, relationships, and a million responsibilities, leaving little room for self reflection or deep learning. And that's where Brahmacharini comes in. She teaches us that the journey towards enlightenment requires dedication and a disciplined approach. Now let's think about what it means to be a Brahmacharini in our daily lives. It's not just about renouncing worldly pleasures. It's about cultivating a mindset that prioritizes growth and understanding. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of purpose, setting intentions that align with your highest self. Brahmacharini encourages us to embrace this discipline, to set aside time for meditation, study, or simply to connect with our inner selves. Her depiction is beautiful and striking. She is often shown holding a rosary in one hand and a water pot in the other. The rosary symbolizes the practice of meditation and remembrance of the divine, while the water pot represents purity and the nourishment of the soul. This imagery is powerful. It reminds us that to truly grow, we need to nurture our inner selves, just as we would care for a plant, ensuring it has the right amount of water, sunlight, and love. But here's the thing. Brahmacharini isn't just about the solitary journey of self-discovery. She embodies the idea that while we pursue our spiritual goals, we shouldn't isolate ourselves from the world. In fact, she teaches us to engage with our surroundings, to learn from experiences, and to find wisdom in every interaction. It's about striking that balance, being devoted to our spiritual practices while remaining grounded in reality. Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions? Like you're ticking off boxes on a to-do list but not really living? Brahmacharini's teachings can help break that cycle. She invites us to infuse our daily tasks with intention, whether it's at work, in our relationships, or even during our leisure time. We can approach everything with mindfulness. This doesn't mean we need to renounce our careers or social lives. It simply means we can approach them with a sense of purpose and clarity. Let's talk about the power of intention for a moment. When we set clear intentions, we are directing our energy toward what truly matters. It's like having a compass that guides us through the noise of everyday life. Brahmacharini encourages us to reflect on what we genuinely desire. What are your goals? What do you wish to achieve? By aligning our actions with our intentions, we create a pathway toward fulfillment and joy. And here's another relatable aspect of Brahmacharini's journey: the challenges. Every spiritual seeker faces obstacles. There are days when motivation wanes, when distractions pull us away from our goals. Brahmacharini teaches us resilience. She faced trials in her quest for knowledge and connection with the divine. Her unwavering commitment is a reminder that perseverance is key. So how do we cultivate that resilience in our own lives? It starts with self-compassion. When we stumble, instead of being harsh on ourselves, we can acknowledge our feelings and gently guide ourselves back on track. It's about creating a nurturing inner dialogue, one that encourages growth rather than criticism. Moreover, Brahmacharini symbolizes the importance of community. While the path to spiritual understanding can be personal, sharing our journeys with others can be incredibly enriching. Whether it's through discussions with friends, joining spiritual groups, or engaging in community service, connecting with like-minded individuals can provide support and inspiration. Another aspect worth mentioning is the significance of rituals in Brahmacharini's worship. Rituals serve as anchors in our spiritual practice. They can be simple, like lighting a candle while meditating or dedicating a few minutes each day to gratitude. These small acts can create a sense of sacredness in our lives, reminding us of the divine presence that surrounds us. As we wrap up this exploration of Goddess Brahmacharini, let's reflect on how we can integrate her teachings into our lives. Start by setting aside time for self reflection. What does spiritual growth mean to you? Identify areas where you can cultivate discipline and intention. Perhaps it's through daily meditation, reading spiritual texts, or simply taking a walk in nature to connect with the world around you. Remember, the journey of self discovery is not a race, it's a lifelong process filled with ups and downs, and that's perfectly okay. Embrace the lessons along the way and don't hesitate to lean on your community for support. Goddess Brahmacharini invites us to embark on this beautiful journey of self exploration, reminding us that through discipline, intention, and connection, we can uncover the wisdom that lies within us. So, let's take a deep breath, set our intentions, and step forward on this path together.